Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome back once again to the channel, friends, family, and viewers, and everybody alike. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, keep me busy. Hit the like button, keep YouTube busy. Today, we got a lot to talk about. Before we begin, I just want to do a disclaimer really quick. So this way, we're not held liable for anything. You know how these companies are. They get a butt hurt and they just don't understand that we're just out here trying to make it better for the community. But this video is for educational and informational purposes only. It summarizes publicly available information regarding Microsoft's decision to discontinue Gaming Copilot on Xbox and the Xbox mobile app. This content does not claim any wrongdoing by any company whatsoever and does not provide financial, legal, or purchasing advice. Even though I love to, but we'll get you there. So stick with me to the end, and that will really help me out and the channel. So it started quietly, a few lines in a press briefing, guys, a few tweets from insiders, and suddenly the internet was asking the same question. Where's your drink and snacks? Make sure you got it, by the way. Is Microsoft killing Copilot? The answer isn't simple. It's not a clean yes or no. It's a story about a direction, leadership, and what's happening when a company decides to redefine what AI means inside its ecosystem. Because Microsoft isn't killing Copilot everywhere. They're reshaping it. Under new Xbox CEO Asha Sharma, hopefully I said that right, and I do apologize if I haven't, the gaming division is going through a reset, cutting features that don't fit in the new vision, and that's with Xbox. And one of those features is Gaming Copilot, the AI sidekick that lived inside the Xbox mobile app and was planned for consoles. It was supposed to be the next big thing, and you guys know how I am with the next big thing, but an assistant that could analyze your gameplay, suggest hero picks, coach you through matches, and even help you discover new titles. But I'm still scratching my head over this. It never found a rhythm. Players didn't use it, developers didn't build around it, and the feature started to feel like a distraction. A chatbot glued onto the console experience instead of something that made gaming better, which wasn't. So they're claiming. So Shamara made the call. Shut it down. That's what she said. Shut it down. Not because AI failed, because this version of AI didn't belong. It really didn't. She said Xbox needed to move faster, reduce friction, and focus on what gamers actually wanted. Smoother updates, better discovery, and fewer gimmicks. To me, this seems like a gimmick. Copilot, at least. Well, wait a minute. If you guys feel like this was a gimmick, leave your comments down on this video to tell me if you feel it was a gimmick. Because Copilot, at least in its gaming form, didn't fit that mission. And that's where the confusion began. Because when people heard Copilot was being discontinued, now hear this, they thought it meant all Copilot. The one on Windows as well, the one on Microsoft 365, and the one on your phones, like Android or Apple phone maybe. But that's not what's happening, guys. Copilot you use every day, the one that helps you write, search, and create, is still staying on board. Now, it's part of Microsoft's AI strategy. It's expanding, not shrinking. Copilot for Windows, Edge, and Microsoft 365 is still being developed. So we're in the development stage. Copilot for mobile, the standalone app you use, is still supported. It's not going anywhere. So if you use Copilot on mobile, it's not going anywhere. Copilot for the cloud services and developer tools is still growing, so they're not going anywhere neither. The only thing ending is Gaming Copilot, the experimental version built for Xbox and its mobile companion app. Those are the ones that are going. And when you look deeper, the reasoning, guys, the reasoning makes sense. Gaming Copilot was built for worlds where players wanted an AI coach. I mean, some people don't know how to play, games on console, so that's pretty much what that was for. It wasn't for your most experienced player, but that world never materialized. The gamers didn't want advice. They wanted performance. We all want performance. Maybe someday we'll get it. Okay, let's stop and look at what we got here. I'm going to bring you all the way back from when I first started. Well, not where I first started, but where I started the gaming, adventure was back in the 80s. I started my gaming adventure on PCs. Well, no, that's wrong. Basically that's where it started, on PCs. But before that, I was on console, just like every console bro out there. I was playing the Nintendo, the Nintendo kind of beige square box, playing Super Mario and all that. I gamed for quite a few years. And then I tried my hands at the first Xbox. And it didn't even last a month. It blew up because it overheated, because they didn't put fans in there. Plus, they didn't state to everybody that, Xbox didn't state to everybody, oh, you need an external fan blowing in there to keep everything cool. No, it shorted out components inside and they would not replace it. So that ended my console dream. And I just started right into PC gaming. Building PCs for the first time and doing it for quite some time. And then when the gaming started kicking off, that's when I started really getting into the gaming. But then I was still trying to, see what the older games were doing, if it was really going to work. But, truthfully, from back in the 80s to today, you guys better bless your soul compared to the gaming in the 80s compared to now. Bless your soul on the new stuff they got out today. No matter if somebody tells me my RTX 4070 is shit, I'm going to tell you like this. Compared to the 80s to now, I love it. I enjoy it. It's 12 gigabytes of VRAM, so what? I'm only using half when I play the games. So I'm enjoying it, guys. Understand that. You guys want faster updates. You want better matchmaking and fewer bugs in the software. They wanted AI, believe it or not, they wanted AI behind the scenes, not in their face, when it comes to console gaming. So Microsoft made a pivot. Instead of trying to make Copilot a character in your game, they're turning it into an invisible force. Optimizing graphics, improving discovery, and personalizing experience quietly in the background. Seriously, quietly in the background. That's the future Sharma wants. AI that enhances games, not interrupts it. So basically, comes to what? Upscaling? Is that really AI? No. But honestly, truthfully, it might be a smart move. It really might. And you guys can comment on that too. Let me know down below on this. Leave your comments. Because the Copilot brand is too valuable to waste on a feature that doesn't resonate with gamers. It doesn't. I'm a gamer, and it doesn't resonate whatsoever with me. Because if I need something to tell, and understand this, if I need something to tell me how to play a game, why play the game? It's not worth it. That's like an ew kind of thing. That's the adventure. When you learn it, that's the adventure. When it's harder than hell, that's the adventure. That's all a part of gaming. is not to complete the game, it's to try to win the game. And if you win the game every time with using an AI buddy, it's not worth playing. It gets boring. You know, it's really boring if that's the case. But by cutting the Xbox version, for the AI, Microsoft protects the integrity of Copilot and the productivity and creativity tool. I mean, that's what it should be used for, productivity and creativity. It shouldn't be used to, sniff up your butt on your web pages and everything else and say, hey, you need to do this. Or, if you want a friend, then, you can always get a dog. Who knows? But the 1 millions of people that actually use it, they just use it for everyday use. They don't like it on gaming. It's for information, helping you look up information. It's creativity. If you want it to help you do something else, like, let's say you can't come up with an idea for your room, and you give it the dimensions, and you say, okay, well, help me create something in this room. It's really good at that. I know, I've tried it before. It's really good. I mean, you gotta look at it the same way a studio cancels a spinoff you have to understand. I understand why they killed it off, because it wasn't going to do gamers any good. It's the same way a studio cancels a spinoff to protect the main series. Microsoft is trimming the branches to keep the tree healthy. Copilot isn't going away, guys. It's being refocused where it matters the most. So when you hear Copilot's being discontinued, just remember, it's not the one you use. It's not the one that helped you write, search, or create. It's the one that tried to help you play games, and you probably would lose, or you never know. But that's okay, because every experiment teaches us something, period. Gaming Copilot showed Microsoft that AI doesn't belong everywhere. It belongs where it adds the value the most, where it makes life easier, not louder. So yes, the Xbox version is gone of Copilot. But the Copilot you use every day, it's still here, guys. It's still learning, it's still evolving, and still part of Microsoft's long-term vision for AI across devices. This isn't the end of Copilot. This is the end of a chapter. The one where AI tried to play games instead of helping people create. And now the story moves forward, and we don't have to worry about it on our PCs playing games, causing us to lose FPS and become a big distraction. I do agree with it, because I don't think it should be a part of the gaming ecosystem. You already got enough on your plate as it is, becoming, doing the gaming thing. And you already got enough enhancements from the graphics card manufacturers to make your game run smoother. So what do you really need it for gaming? For it to talk to you in your ear while you're playing the game? That's like you sitting on the telephone. It's like me sitting on the telephone with Machine while he's playing his game, knowing he does this all the time, but it's a distraction. So they're eliminating the distraction. I agree with Microsoft 100%, but there's a couple corners they need to cut, especially on the PCs, that they put Copilot into its own little category. That means its own little app, and everybody has their own little finger on the button if they want to use it or not. Everybody would be happy if you took it out of everywhere, but put it on an app and put it in a Microsoft store. And if they want to install it, that'll be up to the consumer, not just blasting it everywhere. If you want to know what the gaming community and the consumers are talking about, they would love to see it as an app. You put it on the Microsoft Store. And if they choose to put that on their PC, that's their choice. Not instead of you making the choice for them. That's what they don't like. But anyway, guys, that's my 2 cents on this. And if I get more information, I will let you know. So if you made it to the end of the video, which I hope you did, hit the subscribe button. Keep me busy. Hit the like button. Keep YouTube busy. God forbid if you don't keep them busy, they will never push out my videos. Keep them busy. Keep me busy too. But anyway, until the next time, in the next video. You know it is, guys. We'll see you on the next one, right?
Never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.